Hey, I'm Mike Mueller, and you know, a post without pictures? Well, that sucks. Here's how to fix it. So, to add a picture to any post within WordPress, it's very easy. So, here's a sample post, and what I've got is I've got just a bunch of dummy text in here. And what the first thing you need to do is, where do I want to put this picture? Well, I've got two paragraphs. Let's say I want to put it right there. So I actually click and get my cursor in where I want that. And I'm going to go to Add Media. I'm going to select File, and I'm going to find a picture that is applicable for this. And, well, I don't know. Let's do this one. So right now it's uploading that file, that picture, over into the what's called the media library. And so it'll show here, and you can use a picture over and over again that you've already uploaded. You don't have to keep uploading them. But in this particular case, we're uploading something that is new. And there it is. And oh, it's a motorcycle picture. So it's got a check mark. So I've checked it. And then what I'm going to come over here and make sure that it's not called the title, image 1234 or something like that. I want to actually make it the title, use keywords, use whatever is applicable to that picture. And I might also take this and give it what's called alt text. And what alt text is when somebody hovers over that with a mouse, what happens? And it'll show that little thing. And it doesn't have to be exactly the same thing. It could be Mike on his bike a long time ago. So it could be something a little bit different. If I want to do a caption, that would show underneath, and I could also do a description, but really those two are the most important. And then how do I want it to show in the post? I'm going to say align right, and next thing, well, let me show you. You could also do center, left, or none, but I'm going to say align right in this particular case. I want to link to, when somebody clicks on the image, what do I want to happen? Well, I'm going to say none, because I don't want anything to happen. But realistically, you can put in a custom URL and have that link over to another page or something like that. So it could actually create kind of like a button effect, if you want to call it that. And then the size, depending on what size, this full size was 2,946, way too big. Large, I've only got about 600 pixel width for my content area in this, so 600 is probably too big, unless I was doing something where I wanted to take up the full width. So medium, in this particular case, I'm going to say medium. And then I'm going to say insert into post. So now it's going to go right in there. But I'm not done. What I want to do is I want to actually change just one thing. So I did the edit. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over to advanced settings. And I want this area. I want a little bit more buffer between the text and my picture. And so what I'll typically do is I'll put in a 10 pixel space, and that bumps it out 10 pixels. I could put in a 20 pixel space. I think 10 is probably good enough, but if you want a little bit more space, that's how you would do that. And then you could do vertical space. You could actually put a border on there and do something like that if you really like. Whatever works for your picture. Given that, then you can click on update, and there's your picture. Now, if you want, that's not exactly where I want it. I decide I want it up here, and I can drag it and drop it to put it right up here on the top. So it's not a permanent thing. You can kind of move it around and do things that you want. Once you're done with that, you can click on publish. But remember, every single post, set the featured image. Let me do that again. Set featured image should be right here. Click on that, and you can pick any one of your pictures from the library, or you can upload a separate one. In this particular case, I want that one to be the featured image. And then I'm going to click on Set Featured Image. And then we'll see it right there. And it'll show up as a thumbnail when somebody shares it in Facebook or what have you. So that's how easy it is to add pictures to every single WordPress blog post.